Hello, hello. I thought I'll try my new mic out. Look. Oh my God. It sounds awesome. I thought I'll try it out today. I got up early this morning and started getting my clean on. Because, during the weekend, when you get home, you clean. Okay? I don't know why it's any different in anybody else's home, but it's not. Especially not in my home. Clean, 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 clean. Okay. But what I wanted to talk about today, guys, hope you like my mic. I wanted to talk about this. Don't mistake the tears in my eyes, guys, because I just feel like God is working in mysterious ways. I want you guys to answer this question. Be honest. Why is it that when ChriseanRock had an asthma attack or a panic attack, she called the paramedics? Why is it that when she was going to go get her abortions, she was at the hospital? Why is it that when she was with that blood guy, I don't remember his name, she was in a hospital after she got an abortion, guys? Figgy said it. I didn't say it. Figgy said it, and it was a girl. And she was sitting here talking about how she loved a blood guy, and he a dog, and she loved dogs. Why is it that this week when she was getting her run on, she had 101 Dalmatian outfit on? Okay, is she not still appealing her love to Blueface? Are they doing some shit behind the scene just to stay relevant? Is Blueface out of the circus? Is she out of the circus? Did we just cap out all the shit that they've been doing since day one? We can't be stupid for long. All the smart ones stand up. And I'm saying, up, down, you lying ass. Okay? So why is it that she believe in going to the doctors, but she don't believe in going to the doctors for Junior? Do that make sense, guys? I have never heard of a person that will go to the doctor for themselves. You went to the hospital, not a real hospital, but you went to a clinic to have Junior. Not only did everybody pray for you, but when everything's said and done, they exposed you. They expose you for sending your child through a dizzy canal. But you really know what I mean. And no one's sitting here thinking about the big picture. So while everybody's getting angry at us for spilling the tea and actually exposing for what we see on the internet, you guys came upon another man and he exposed and he made it big by exposing her of what he don't like. So basically, we've been exposing this girl for what we don't like since day one. But you got people that I have never met coming out of the woodwork. I guess they got a high rate and they got high numbers, so people are listening to them. Well, let's just look at these cliplets of people recapping, not liking, and very disturbed by the things that she said in her interview. And I'm just amazed of how people 1 minute will talk about this girl and then they turn around and sit there and talk against Blueface, and then they'll sit there and talk against her. How much money are they getting paid to go back and forth? I feel like this has been a debate for the last 3 years, but the only person that's not helping is Junior. The only person they're not helping is Junior. He is in the middle of all this controversy, but nobody's helping Junior. But they talk about Junior. Now, by us sitting here putting this out there, we're thinking CPS, the police, and everybody gonna be going to Junior Rescue. Well, we kind of see differently. That ain't happening. Are we upset and mad? Yes. Have we been putting petitions out there? Yes. Have we signed petitions to save this child? Yes. So, why is it that nothing's happening? Because I told you guys before, it is a higher power that's standing between us and the truth. So she got mad at everybody and said, I guess I'll take my son for a walk at the park. Who gonna be walking him? You? Because I ain't never seen you do it, honey. I ain't never seen you walk this back. I ain't seen nobody helping Junior. But while you guys are looking at this cliplet, or these cliplets, I want you guys to really open up your eyes, your ears, and your third eye. I've been saying this since day one. This girl is using God for a get out of jail free card. She does not believe in the Father, because if she believed in the Father and she believed in the Word, she wouldn't do what she did. Quran Kane would still be here. Maylene would still be here. Geronimo would still be here. The fact that everything has been exposed, Geronimo family done exposed her, Ronnie done exposed her, Blueface exposed her numerous times. What happened to all of them? Death, 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 jail. And she speak it. She spoke it. She said it. Anybody that speaks against Junior either die or go to jail. Isn't that a word curse? So I want you guys to think about that. Think about every interview, every guy, even that dancer project. Didn't you just lose your wife because you were sitting here sleeping with that girl? And then Bino came out, and when Bino came out, Bree came out and said that Bino was passing the herpes. So that means that anybody that's been sleeping with Bino and her got the burps. And if Blueface actually did get out of jail and let her snob on his knob, he got it too. That mean that Nevaeh got it, and that mean that Jada Alexa got it. Because what's the common denominator? Bree. Bree came out and showed the medication. You can't get rid of herpes, honey. Herpes don't go nowhere. Now you can depress it with medication. So if she believe in God, and she believe in God is going healing, that means that she didn't go and get no medication for her problems, because she believed that God is going to heal her body. So she don't believe in doctors, but she sure did believe in doctors when she was all on these people's streams. Didn't she, guys? Didn't she believe in doctors when she was going on all them streams and calling the paramedics to come? Didn't she? But she hid Junior. When she was dealing with the paramedics, what did she do? She hid Junior. But y'all go ahead and watch these little clips. Y'all guys let me know what you think. Honest opinions only. If you don't like my commentary, you don't have to. This is all for entertainment. This is all for you to think that we have a liar in the midst. We have a liar in the midst. And all liars shall be what? Exposed. God say what is in the dark will come into the light, and what is in the light will come into the dark. So all her darkness is coming forth, guys. Everything that she done lied about is coming forth. People are dissecting her lies. So I want you to go ahead and dissect these videos and let me know what you think. Happy Sunday and God bless.
Okay? And she know what the Lord told her. So she had major backlash. Okay, we're all on agreement when we say Chrisean needs to be arrested at this point. Okay, she needs to be arrested. So everybody's coming down on her. I mean, everywhere. X, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Okay, and so Chrisean came out today thinking that we really gave a shit about her, and she decided that she wanted to troll. So y'all, let's just go on over to Instagram real quick. So we're over here all about the tea, y'all. So the caption says, ChriseanRock's mental state is in question after she tells her disabled son, let's go walk, knowing he can't walk or talk at 2 years old.
He upstairs right there. Oh, he was. I keep working.
Hey man, you ready to take that jacket off? Meet this.
He's getting bigger too. His face, it's like his face is changing again. And how many got daggone tattoos of Blueface did Chrisean get? I never even noticed that one on the neck. I never noticed that one before.
Take a kiss.
And the fact that he looked up in the air and didn't look at her lets you know that that's a specific sound that he is used to. But let's keep going.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your biggest refund. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Student Loan Interest. File now.
You love your mommy? You love you too? You want to get down, huh? Come on. Let's go walk. We're going to walk in the park.
Did Chrisean think that that was funny? So you just want to piss everybody off even more. I don't think that she realizes is that it's us, the people, that make her who she is. It's us, the people that's watching, is the ones, so you taunting everybody. How good do you think that's going to end up for you? You do need a fan base. You do need people to support you for you to do what you're doing. Like, for real? And you taunting us at this point? Y'all, let's just get into these comments real quick. So, somebody said, that boy can't walk. Y'all wrong for that. Okay? And then, somebody said her mental state is in question. Her mental state has always been in question, y'all. Let's just say that, because they put a question mark like it was something that was like questionable. No, we've been questioning her mental state. If you can sit there and get on somebody's face tattooed on the side of your face, girl, that's cause for some daggone. Yeah, you need mental help. Yeah, you need to be evaluated. Okay, and so. Somebody said maybe what she was saying is she's going to take a walk with him, holding him. I don't know if she really meant him walking. Well, why would she put him down then? She know exactly what she doing, because she know we don't care nothing about her. I saw a clip somewhere where Ronnie was saying how Chrisean knows how to play the algorithm, okay, and the internet. She know that if we're not looking at Junior or talking about Junior, then she has no algorithm, y'all. Y'all notice when she gets quiet like this, she has to come out and try to make herself relevant. Y'all don't get it yet? That's why she always sit at the front in the church service, because she wants the camera to get on her. Come on, y'all. Then somebody said, it's so sad the way everyone thinks it's okay to smash a young mother. Does anyone know if she has someone that she can talk to? Doesn't anyone want to just reach out and support her? I'm just saying, whether you're a fan or not, bashing her does not help. What? Why do we keep saying the young mother thing? Okay, Chrisean is almost 30 years old. Y'all do know that by now, right? I know people who've had kids in their teens and done a better job in raising their children, okay, than she is with this one at 26 years old. Are you kidding me? This young mother crap. We don't care about her. We're talking about getting the baby the proper help. What is this bashing? Does she have anybody around her? Yeah, she got people around her. Obviously, you ain't been looking. These ill-informed people coming in the comment section. Anyway, somebody gonna say, by walk, she means stuff him in the newborn stroller and park him behind the bushes somewhere. And then somebody said the main question for all the people defending her is, didn't y'all walk and talk and eat food at 3 years old? Didn't y'all make eye contact when people were talking to you? Weren't you guys climbing on the park at 3 years old? Stop defending a mother who's neglecting her son because of her own feelings on having a child with disabilities that she caused. Like, I don't understand how people still defending this girl at this point. How y'all still defending her? Stop bashing her? Stop holding her accountable is what you mean? For not getting this boy some help when we can clearly see that there's something wrong? He still moves his hands like he did when he was a newborn. He still is not giving her direct eye contact. You know that he can hear, so he turns his head into which stuff that he hears. Like, all of this stuff is so freaking obvious, y'all. And y'all still taking up for her. sometimes, you know, the Bible talks about how sometimes you have to openly rebuke people. You got to, this girl, this is a cause for open rebuke. We're not doing this on those, oh, Chrisean, you should, people done that already. When people was inboxing her, when he was a little boy, she said she didn't want to hear none of that. None of it. And look where we are. Everybody has tried, even her family. So now she's got to be openly rebuked and put to shame. That's just what it is. Because if you think this is acceptable to God, then something is wrong with you. You really need to go. Blessed is he who readeth. Y'all ain't reading, okay? But anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Real Mrs. J. And
medication, bitch. And my therapist is not doing it right. So please, tread lightly.
Going back and forth online and talk. FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, and I'm like, it ain't no I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, no giving. You know what I mean? Now, again, they caught her in the club with a full bottle of Henny, full pregnant. Yeah. Crazy.
ChriseanRock has got to be the top 5 worst women in entertainment right now, maybe even ever. The reason I say that is because ChriseanRock has a son, Chrisean Jr., I think that's the name, or Junior, we're gonna call him Junior. He is alleged to have fetal alcohol syndrome, or FAS, due to Chrisean drinking while she was pregnant. And it's been rumored that her son has been having this syndrome ever since 3 years now. People have been talking about it for 3 years based on how he looks. Now, all of this is alleged. He probably doesn't have fetal alcohol syndrome. Some people are saying the symptoms are there due to his appearance and him not even walking, he can't talk and all that type of stuff. And she's getting a lot of flack through her interview that happened a couple of days ago.
I do try to keep a window open for like him being a dad, but it's like, okay, well, we will come over so you can be a dad, but I really want to be so trusting that I could just drop him off. This is your kid. But it's like you over here making rap songs calling him a dumb baby, and then you talking about his hair. So now you cyberbullying our kid. He can't even defend himself. So this is why, okay, so I'm gonna read what exactly why he disowned our kid. He said, you don't want to be
disability.
I was on the fence about firing my agency. Then I found out AI agents could do everything they were doing for a
Is her. Huh. She's not, how can I say this? She's not like into it enough. You know what I mean? So the things you normally do with kids and you know, how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that. And it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's like not doing enough at.
All right, because a lot of people think...
He can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
He talks?
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You know, you can tell like if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't, it's not gonna happen for any baby, gang. Like if you have a baby and you leave him in the stroller all day, or you just leave him, you're not as intuitive and tender. You're not putting on these kid shows and things for him to see and hear kids, and any child's gonna be behind.
Right, because people think it's fetal alcohol syndrome,
no,
FAS.
He doesn't have any of that.
He doesn't have that.
He had a hernia at the bottom of his balls.
Right.
Which obviously messed with his mobility early on.
Yeah.
You know, but that got taken care of. So that's the only thing I could say that would need, that would slow his mobility down, you know, if he's had something that he can't sit down properly, he can't, you know, for XYZ amount of time.
But my thing is with the interview, the ChriseanRock interview, she has clearly been a bad mother. And we're going to get into the nitty gritty of it and how this all happened in a minute. My thing is she uses God in the Bible to kind of manipulate people into believing her lies and the false narrative she creates, and to paint herself in a better light to the public. If she really was a Christian and followed Jesus, she would have been repented, taking accountability on how she raised Junior, because there's videos of her drinking when she was pregnant, doing all that stuff. She would have taken accountability and gotten Junior the help he needed. If everybody's saying ChriseanRock is a bad mother and she doesn't see that, she probably might be a bad mother.
Rejecting science. You know, first of all, God created science. Rejecting the word of science and medicine, right? And when it clearly and literally verbatim says, hey, listen, supposedly the child was showing signs of being impaired early and she ignored it. I hope that's not the reason why she turned to the Lord after getting told by man who are practicing medicine and science that, hey, your baby, there's going to be a developmental problem. I hope you don't go to God to think that, okay, all right, God, forget what they're saying. you just give me a different result. I think that's sad, because if that's the way you're going to take things, you're probably going to forego some of the necessary treatments or rehab or whatever the kid's going to need some shit. The kid is absolutely going to need some shit. And that's why I'm a little bit like kind of confused about this whole thing, because she's still in denial that the kid needs some help.
I was drunk a lot because of you. Because if you really cared for me and if we was really having good time, you was like, babe, we don't need a drink. We don't need a shot. You was encouraging drinking. You was, you know what I'm saying? I was sad as why would you, as my man, be okay with me drinking like that?
I was standing there while the baby was being made and did nothing. You did nothing. You watched her. You watched her because you was scared she was in control of the money. I wouldn't have gave a about that money. I'd have snatched her ass up and took her to home and made sure she at least got the mental help and counseling that she needed during her pregnancy so that she wouldn't have to regret it for the rest of her life. But don't point the finger at me, because I ain't never smoked no weed, drunk no liquor. I never did nothing while I was pregnant. I took my vitamins every day, even though they made me nauseous. I fought for my kids to be here. Now fight for you.
And my thing is, bro, the interviewers just sat there and agreed with her, not keeping it real about the drinking and smoking while pregnant, just nodding their head, just trying to get clips off of that shit, that bullshit that people always do. That's what people do on podcasts now. All they do is search for clips, the short clips that they can post on TikTok, Instagram, Reels or some shit, Facebook Shorts, YouTube Shorts, whatever, to get a clip to go viral. And that's essentially what they did. That's how these videos are popping up. Me making a video about this type of situation. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. And I pray for the child to prosper, because this baby is gonna grow up through social media and we don't even know who the father is. So I was about to say the baby has two chaotic parents. We don't even know who the father is, or do we? I'm gonna get into that later. I will. But yeah, I just feel bad for the child, because the child has to go through this. You know, the baby didn't ask for this. How did ChriseanRock get to this point of being a single mom, raising the child essentially by herself? Well, it all started because of the ChriseanRock Blueface relationship. It was toxic from the start. If you don't know, Blueface invited ChriseanRock as a contestant for Blueface's show that he did on OnlyFans, or was it something? I don't know. It was some bullshit show. Blueface took a liking to that and they started dating, and the entire relationship turned into content for the internet. Now, she got pregnant, allegedly by Blueface. And when she was pregnant, Blueface was already questioning if the baby was his, okay? And this is because Chrisean has been around other men around that time when Blueface and Chrisean were dating and stuff like that. And during that time, Chrisean was accused of drinking and smoking. There was videos, people hiding their cameras and stuff, trying to hide, taking videos and pics of her drinking and smoking. And then the baby was born in 2023 and instantly put on the internet. People online started noticing some possible development issues early on, like limited eye contact, less responsive than other babies, and the baby was getting older and not really walking or talking or not making any noise, or how the baby was sitting and slumped on a chair or something like that. Blueface was questioning paternity from the beginning. And then it was at that time Ronnie, ChriseanRock's ex, chimed in and claimed that the baby might be his and demanded DNA tests. And he pushed for DNA tests before he died.
Are you aware of the health challenges that Chrisean Jr. possibly has?
It was to my understanding that he had a hernia at birth, and it was to my understanding that the doctor or whatever medical professionals at the time of his birth, they had stated that he would need medical treatment like surgery, steroid injections, etc., in order for him to start developing properly. For me, on the outside looking in, I seen that baby when he was born, and I see him now, and his health has not been addressed in the best manner.
Do you plan on, if the baby is yours, possibly taking custody and getting your son, your possible son, the help?
Friend, you still using this to moisturize your hair? Put it down, pick up the hydrating mist. You think that water is gonna do it? Water
care that he needs?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm doing everything that I'm trying to do, just because I can't watch him be neglected and his health not be addressed, because he's a human at the end of the day. He's not an object, he's a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's been treated like an object, and he hasn't really had the unconditional love that he deserves since he's been on this earth.
Even ChriseanRock's sister has something to say about that.
there was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And did you know
Rest
him?
in pieces. So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
Well, because it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, so.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him. We had a little argument before. It's just like we were family. I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved her.
Did he?
Me being real, all this camera, we back in the streets. We back around the way. That little boy loved her.
The girl right here, Junior right here, weird as a you weird as you weird as
What's wrong?
you weird. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a f***. Call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops. That's weird as shit. You don't shit the cops.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog. You police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police.
Excuse
You a
me. Excuse
f***ing
me.
feds.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I need you out the.
But I don't give a f*** you talking about. Okay. I need you out the mall, nigga. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. Let's go this one. Okay. Let's go this one. I need you out the mall. Let's go this one. All right. Let's go this one. All right. Let's go this one. Let's go.
He then went on IG Live to vent.
I walked down on Shorty, right? I'm checking the temperature. Shorty ain't say nothing about, oh, Blue's the dad. She ain't flex on me, say, this is Blue's baby. She ain't flex on me and say, oh, you not your baby. She ain't do none of that. All she did was watch me, approach her, and act scared, act like a victim, and act confused, as she always do. This is the thing of why I know Junior is my son. She came out here. You got Columbia Mall, Towson Mall, Tyson's Corner, Mondawmin Mall, Heckinger Mall. Man, it's so many different malls and outlets around here. You get what I'm saying? So this is my thing. Stay with me, y'all. So look, she got all these different malls she could go to, right? Right? How is it that she goes to Arundel Mills, which is the most local one to the area I be around, and she intentionally makes her presence known. She intentionally let people know, like, all right, I'm in here. So in my eyes, in my perspective, it's like this. Shorty literally came to Arundel Mills. She tried to flex her muscle, do all that little weird, not knowing that I'm on her. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing that I'm already seeing everything that's going on before it even go on. You get what I'm saying? So she thinking like, all right, she slick, she this, she that, but she not even knowing like, Shorty, I'm already on you. I knew you been out here since you checked off the plane. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a dark conversation like, Shorty, you got Junior right here. You right here. We ain't gotta do the internet. We ain't gotta go on the internet and woo-doo on the internet. Let me holler at you as an adult, man to woman. Like, I'm not telling you owe me nothing. I ain't telling you I want nothing, none of that. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we was knocking boots when you conceived this baby, which is my reason for wanting a paternity test. You get what I'm saying? Yo, this is what I don't get. What would y'all do if y'all potentially had a seed with a idiot like Chrisean? I went to the court. That was why I was there, to serve her. She's getting served. She called the police on me so that she couldn't get served, bro. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all get that? Like, y'all don't realize, like, I done been through so much. I done been through so much.
Then Ronnie Doe hopped on Instagram Live and had a little chit chat with Blueface's mom about wanting to see his alleged son.
Concerned, he looked like he was progressing into Rain's care, tangerine head care. And now all of a sudden he's regressing in his mother's care.
But
I'm wondering
where
is,
where do you see that at though? She haven't even really been posting him. Where do you see him regressing in her care?
I seen him in person, baby. I seen him in person. Do you know, why can't Junior support his head?
I mean, somebody was carrying him. It looked like he was asleep to me, so I couldn't really make out whether
Junior
or not.
was not asleep. Junior was awake. And why do y'all keep trying to say that he's asleep? Junior doesn't sleep that much. Junior was not asleep. Junior was up. He made eye contact directly with me. What is going on with Junior? Please. What's going on?
And then, of course, you have the tweet a couple weeks ago of Blueface saying that he's tired of acting like he's the father and revealed what everybody was thinking, that Ronnie Doe is the father. And still to this day, we don't really know. All of this is alleged. Even the videos and clips that I showed you, it's all alleged. But what we do know for sure is that ChriseanRock is a bad mother. She uses religion to hide some stuff or not taking accountability, I guess. Like I said, if she was really a Christian and followed Jesus, she would have been repented and taken accountability, and she didn't. And it's very sad about that, you know? She is ruining her son, you know, going into social media. And what does she do? Spreads lies and goes to interviewers, to people who can egg it on and benefit
my son's life. No. In fact, you could
make me feel sympathy for Chrisean. I will only feel bad for that child because he has no choice. So I wanted to come on here and show y'all men, okay, a man speaking about this to see that parents are thinking alike. And even though the white boy with the 17 mil, I hate that I'm calling him the white boy, but he white. I might show him after this clip, but even him who has no kids, okay, he look like he don't go out. He look like he be at home all the time just gaming, but he got dough, okay? Feels the same way. But I wanted to show y'all this. So let's get right into this video. In the meantime, nieces and nephews, my name is Faye. We'll go back to the Vibe with Faye, where the talk is real, the vibes are strong, and the energy never misses. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification bell so you never miss another vibe. And if you're too old to be my niece and nephew, hey cousin, hey.
Your son is not going to end up walking and talking and having a above 100 IQ one day so that you can turn around and tell all the haters, look what God did in my son's life. No, in fact, you continuing along with this bullshit is actually going to ensure that he is even more disabled than he would have had to be had he received some kind of help and assistance while he was still in his formative years. And so that is what it is. And you have to accept that. So yesterday I came across a post on Twitter that made me both sad and angry. And at first it made me angry, but then I felt more sad than I was angry. And so I didn't talk about it. But today I'm ready to talk about it. And the post that I'm talking about, it's a clip of ChriseanRock speaking about her son. And the reason this post made me angry and sad at the same time, well, once you see the clip, you'll see exactly why it is that.
FYI, this is the same as that clip that I have. But like I said before, I really wanted for y'all to hear someone else besides me say and feel the same shit that I feel, because y'all really be up in these comments like, oh, she's still learning. We're past that. We are past she's still learning. I don't care how much she sings to God. Her actions isn't giving that. Continue.
It made me so upset. But in a nutshell, she is going to be talking about her son. Her son, who is almost 3 years old, still not able to talk, still not able to walk. And she is ignoring the fact that her son has a disability. Doctors have told her that her son is disabled, and the reason she wants to ignore the facts is because she doesn't want to take responsibility or accountability for the decisions that she made while she was pregnant, which led to her son being disabled, that being the lifestyle she lived, the drinking and the smoking. And so that's why this shit pissed me off, man. It pissed me off because not only were you so reckless, not only were you so irresponsible with the way you handled your pregnancy, but now you are going to deny that boy what little help he can get by having some kind of professional work with him in regards to his disability. And so that's why I was pissed and saddened by this, because now this boy, the quality of his life is unnecessarily going to be worse off and more difficult than it needed to be, and even more so because of how she's handling it now. And of course, she's bringing Jesus into the mix. Of course, Christianity comes along to make it a bad situation even worse.
I say that all the time. Don't I say all the time? In all my past videos, I don't care how much she put out a song with her on stage. She had on all white, and she turned her song the Bible all the time, but she turned it into a Jesus song. And y'all was like, oh, glory to God, and all this stuff was going on. She is still a shit mom. Still is. Still. I don't care if you go to church every Sunday. Still is. And don't care. Everything is for show. Everything is for money. I'm telling y'all. But y'all, it's funny because y'all be in my comments, but y'all don't go in these people's comments, and they got like bigger platforms than me. That's why I'm doing this. I want to show y'all people with bigger platforms talking about this shit. Since y'all be like, oh, you only talk about her for clout, for money. How? These people got bigger platform and they talk about her. It's not about that. It's about calling it out loud. Shit moms, period.
So let's go ahead and listen to this this clip, and y'all tell me what you think.
Except what Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. Our son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones. And
the last thing.
Dress like $1 million for just $100. This 10-piece Amazon capsule is how I stay polished.
So you agree with her. That's right. That's what God said. That's all she wants is for you to agree with her. And I'm telling y'all, that's why I wanted to do this. Because y'all just be trying to baby this grown-ass girl. The child is at risk. Y'all don't care about him? No? Y'all care more about her feelings. Oh, she's still learning. Get the out of here, man.
Right? Oh, do you have enough faith to trust God? Listen, how about you trust a doctor that went to school for 10 years, who's been doing this shit for decades, who took one look at your kid and said, yeah, he has fetal alcohol syndrome. Fetal alcohol syndrome, more than likely. Right? Yeah, this shit is so frustrating. All right, so let's take a look. We actually have some videos. I can't even show you the pictures and the videos of the kid, because that ain't that's YouTube's terms and service. They don't like that shit. But if you go on Twitter and type in ChriseanRock, you're gonna see pictures and videos of her kid. Her kid is almost 3 years old. He cannot walk, he cannot talk. Right? Bro, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Like, we're talking about beyond missing milestones. This child is a large child, okay, who should be climbing fucking.
Oh, and let me say one more thing. There is a such thing as a child not having a disability and not being able to like speak. There are some kids that are mute, right? I went to the park not too long ago, took my son, who was out there, and the lady kid was older than my son. This was when Mecca was 2. He's 3 now. This is when he was 2. She was telling me her kid is about to be 4, and he doesn't know as much words as Mecca do, right? He doesn't speak a lot.
It happened.
Wow, man. So she's saying that you can smoke and drink while you're pregnant. Here's actually a picture of her drinking alcohol, because she was doing this all on live, right? Here's a video of her, a picture of her actually drinking while she was very pregnant. This ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't found out she was pregnant yet, and she's been pregnant for a month, right? I think that probably happens fairly often with young women. But here she looks like she's a proper 6-7 months pregnant, still drinking alcohol, man. Right? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Here we actually found the video of her drinking at the club.
Let me see.
Look at that baby bump.
Flew out and really like that. Ladies,
that Glorilla? Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy that Glorilla is in the video too. That's crazy. But here's the thing though. I can't even get mad at Glorilla. And here's why. Who is Glo to tell this bitch to not drink or whatever? This bitch don't care. Bitch don't care. And the last thing you want to do is have an altercation. I'm sure Glo, this is before Glo even got real thick. Okay, this is, if y'all don't see Sky in the background, they go DJ Sky right here. I can tell by her forehead, right? Hella pregnant.
To social media showing that Junior is not developing well at all. People in the comments of that video were very quick to point out that Junior was extremely limp in Krishan's arms and he's not developing any body muscles. So Junior being almost 3 years old now, he's extremely behind the curve for a lot of children his age and he doesn't seem to be getting any better. And the proof goes even further here because later in the video, Junior can be seen feeding from a bottle and he's not even able to hold it on his own. This outraged a ton of things in the comments with a lot of people replying things like, quote, "Take that baby away. She doesn't seem to be working on anything with him at all." But that was when Junior's diagnosis just got revealed and things started to make sense. See, Junior has been fighting with health issues his entire life, but no one's really ever given him a proper diagnosis. So after recent footage last week showed how Junior's body's developed, people now understand what could be wrong. The internet has been speculating that Junior is club-footed, which means that one or both of his feet are curved inwards instead of flat. At first, people were skeptical of this because in the video he was pulling his socks, which could have just caused his foot to look like that. That was when people realized that once again, Junior is almost 3 years old and he's still not walking. So this could be the reason why. Despite these fans' concerns about Junior's health and well-being, Krishan claims he's perfectly healthy.
He's great. He's growing. I don't know. I just like to prove everybody wrong because I believe in Jesus and I believe, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with my son.
Though this wasn't all because Krishan later exposed that Blueface gave up on Junior and is a terrible father for this. During that same interview, Krishan explained the pain and guilt that she felt for Junior having a father like Blueface because of the things that he's done to him.
I didn't like posting his genitals on Twitter. He didn't get a chance.
Blueface has spent most of Junior's life trying to pretend like he doesn't exist, even deleting him from his social media accounts multiple times. But now old videos are coming out exposing Krishan for lying about her son being perfect like she claims. It all started when this video of Krishan crashing out on her son's doctor went viral and left fans extremely worried that Junior isn't getting the treatment he deserves.
Got the appointment, right? And I'm thinking it's a surgery date. It was only a consult, whatever, how you say it. I met with so many doctors, bro. I just want my baby fixed.
According to Krishan, after a month of appointments, the doctors were finally ready to do a surgery to save Junior, but she was so mad that she wasn't sure she was going to let them. But the lore goes even deeper here because this behavior has continued over Junior's entire life and has even gotten so bad that recently she's abandoning Junior to go on trips like right now while she's in Miami without him. Krishan has yet to respond to fans' concerns over Junior's health, so for now we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Start being on his shit and I start being on my shit. He go through my phone, we fighting. You don't like when I'm doing my shit because you can't handle my shit fire. You don't want nobody holding it. You feel me? So stop playing. You feel me? So I feel like it's just we have to go through this shit so we can learn hey, this is what we really want. I really love him. He support me. Hey, we're gonna go to we can't.
For the perfect moment. No drama, no warning, just the outcome they earned. Karma doesn't rush, it watches. It lets people think they got away with it, like their actions had no consequences. They celebrate early, they laugh, they think they won. But karma is patient. It waits for the perfect moment. No drama, no warning, just the outcome they earned. Karma doesn't rush,